Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. This is gonna be a classic read, so let's get started. Today is the last day of August as I'm recording and publishing this, so I'll do one more card for self-compassion, and then going forward I'll put it aside for now, but then if you guys wish to have this as a more regular rubric, you know, if this is useful, let me know, and I'll find ways to continue this going forward. Okay, so let's start with an oracle card for each of the twins, and then we'll move on to see what's happening in the energy right now, how the twins feeling towards each other, what are the messages. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with Divine Feminines. Get a card for Divine Feminines watching. Sorry, I just need to adjust my chair a little. Oh. Hope you guys are doing well. I have started publishing my September horoscopes on my other channel, so make sure you check those out. If the reading for your zodiac sign is not there yet, it means it'll be there very, very soon. I don't know what's going on with this today. Okay. So for the feminines, we have your greatest joy pollinates the world. And by the way, hopefully you are able to harness and use to your benefit the energy of the full moon. We are still in that energy, by the way. The peak was last night, at least for my time zone. But it's still gonna stay around for a few days. So up till end of the week, you're free to do any kind of rituals and meditations with certain intentions, mostly around cleansing, releasing, or bringing to awareness, because that's really the main purpose of the full moon. And to me, this is like the very next step. This is like the reward for doing that cleansing, releasing, is the joy. Look at the beautiful flowers and the colors, the joy that you experience, the light that you radiate, that is making you joyful and happy, and then it goes around to people around you, to the community that you're in touch with, just to people around in your space, you know. Pollinates the world, yeah. And I like the word pollinate. I like the association with flowers, right? Because it's like you pollinate another person with the joy, and then they carry it on, you know, carry it forward if you wish. So it becomes a contagious energy, and I feel like this is beautiful. Love it. It brings positive changes into your life naturally, which is what's important, you know, because we are taught throughout life, or as we're growing up, that success or happiness, it takes effort, it takes hard work, which it does to a certain extent, but it doesn't mean that it has to be hard or that it's always hard, you know. I mean, it's a relative term anyway, but if you want it to be easy, that's what you can manifest for yourself. For masculines, we have number 42. Look at that. We have number 41 for the feminines. We have number 42 for the masculines, and I was shuffling a lot. Your greatest work is your legendary legacy. Wow. Yeah, this is about recognizing the power to create legacy. Like, I'm not just, and then 3 dots, filling the blanks. I don't know, a taxi driver, a chef in a restaurant, a school teacher, a dancer. I am, you know, I'm a divine creature that can leave a legacy. You know, I'm a leader. I am inspirational to people. My story is important. All those affirmations are part of this energy. I love it. Okay, so let's get into tarot. And today I picked the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Yeah, just checking. Yeah, Tarot of Mystical Moments. What's the energy like for Divine Feminines right now? Let's see. The World. Ooh, nice. Ending the cycle. Let's clarify. I like all the globes here, all the, of course, all the spheres. It's like this rounding it down. Four of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. Yeah, building a foundation and like this rounding up the energy and bringing it to a closure, to a conclusion, to a resolution, whatever it was that you've been working on in the last cycle. The conclusion and the whatever the solution is bringing in certain stability and clarity of communication that you were looking for. And it can be from your divine masculine, or like it can go both ways. Maybe you are able to communicate something clearly now, right? It can be with other people, but somewhere where you were looking for information, or you were getting frustrated or anxious because there was no clarity of what's going on, or where is this going, or why are you acting that way, right? This is coming in naturally, like I was saying, like we saw with that oracle card. You see, like she's just flying with those umbrellas effortlessly. Beautiful, I like it. And even the Four of Pentacles, just usually a kind of a negative connotation card. In this case, it's like she feels safe. She feels good, you know? It's like this feeling when you don't have to be fearful that things are gonna go wrong, or you're gonna end up in a bad place, or if you don't have clarity, there is a risk that things are gonna go badly, right? This is like that safety feeling that I got this. And that's the World card, by the way, as well, of being very much comfortable in your own skin, of knowing that, yeah, whatever happens, you're safe. Could be travel for some of you, so maybe double check that you still have your luggage intact or your passport ready. Okay, let's see what we have for the masculines. Two of Wands in reverse, the Hangman, and the Hierophant. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Masculines do not want to stay safe. This is a safety card in this deck. Like, if you read the book, it will say that, you know, she's like staying in the safety of her home, but like dreaming about the foreign lands. And this is in reverse. So the Empress is saying, I'm done dreaming. I'm going for it, babe. You know, it's enough of just talking or thinking it. I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. And here we have the Hierophant and the Hangman, or Handwoman in this case. It's interesting, it has like a girl in a blue dress in both of them. But what I would say, what I see here is the masculines have been doing their homework. They have been studying. They have been doing their meditation and reflection to understand what is the right direction, where do they want to be, what makes them happy, what is the key to that, creating that legacy for themselves. Not just, you know, feeling comfortable in life, but creating a legendary legacy. They've been learning from others as well. You know, they've been paying attention, they've been listening, they've been studying. And now they're like, okay, yeah, I know I have to take action to go for what means the world to me. I'm here. And actually, yeah, makes sense, because there's a world here, there's a globe, and there's a world here. So there's a little bit of synchronicity. But it's almost like the feminine is in the energy where she doesn't really need to go somewhere. It's more of like an understanding, and the energy is cleared up, so it can be filled with that, well, first of all, with the energy of safety. Secondly, in a good way. Secondly, with new levels of joy and happiness. So it's like she's naturally attracting the goodness, the happiness, including the masculine, in a better energy, in a more ascended mindset and consciousness. And for the masculines, they are now drawn to go for their happiness, which on many levels is connected with their divine feminine. Okay, feelings towards each other, although I don't really know what is left. And well, yeah, actually, let's see how are the feminines feeling towards the masculines right now. And I'll try not to make it a long reading today, so maybe that's why we'll leave it, and then I'll give you a card for the self-compassion. Okay, we have the Strengths And we have the Hangman and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so Divine Feminine has gone through a certain level of ego death, through letting go of fear of ending up alone, or this love not being strong enough to go through all the obstacles and challenges, or to go through all the hurtful things that have happened in the past, right? Like, it's over. That part is over. Now the strength is just there. You see, this is actually a female figure here that is half a lion, right? Like, it's part of you. That strength is part of you now. You don't have to, again, to work for it, or to do some practices to get into that space of strength. It's just there as a result of that cycle, right? The same way as you don't feel like you're doing this alone anymore, or that you need your masculine to come along to save you, right? It's not a damsel in distress. But what's also important is the strength is guiding the feminines onto also taking action. It's not necessarily going to be with the masculine at this time. So it's not going to be communication. It's not necessarily going to be, let's go and do XYZ, right? But it's going to be something, some sort of illuminated action that will get the union closer. So it can be connected with mission. It can be connected with some further healing. It can be connected with some karmic scenarios that need to be closed out. Maybe with someone from family, maybe around finances or illegal or legal issues. You know, like whatever that is, now it's like the path is cleared. Like, okay, I can see now I'm supposed to do these actions in this order, and everything is gonna come together. Okay, let's see what we have from, but this union becomes a big part of that inspiration, which is great. And it's not like maybe before some of you, yeah, I'm just piecing this together. Before, some of you were thinking, okay, when my masculine is with me, we can handle this together. Or I don't think I have the resources I need to solve it myself. Now it's like, okay, I don't need to wait for them. You know, I can do it myself. And that's gonna it's gonna keep building this trance, really. How are masculines feeling towards feminines at this time? Okay, we have Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, and 4 of Wands. Yay! Lots of fire, and the fire is both burning up the passion and also making it a little unbearable, really. So certain burdens that the masculines have been thinking about, that they have in their life, on their mind, that they feel could present a challenge to the union, they are becoming more of a burden. So it's like, okay, now this is so heavy, or like, I don't think I wanna, and before they were putting them away, or they were like, okay, let's see how it goes with this person, and then I'll see if I need to deal with this stuff or not. Now it's like, okay, this is getting way too heavy. So you know what, regardless of what's gonna happen with the Queen of Wands, I am gonna handle this. This is even poison in my life at this point. So the ascension, again, naturally brings in this clarity, right? Like, no, I'm dealing with it. It's not me anymore. If before it was like, yeah, okay, that's fine for me, I don't really care. I understand that other people may have a problem with that, but for me, it's fine. Right now, it's like, no, it's not fine for me anymore, right? Because the ascension has been, has evolved them to the higher ground, to that higher consciousness, where certain energies, certain activities, or even people are not compatible anymore. And look, they are also having union in mind. They want to celebrate together. They want to be together and never part again. That's the bottom line, right? They see the DF as this beautiful Queen of Wands. And guess what? I mean, all of these cards are wands. Wands are that inspiration, that drive, that passion. And again, that's something that's embodying that legacy for them. And this is a continuation of the energy I was just seeing in that other deck, where the legacy is creating legacy is directly connected with the feminine and what can be achieved together in union. I even like that there is this yurt kind of building here, dwelling here, because it's a lot more of like indigenous people oriented. It's more like a, you know, designed for rituals or for certain either cleansing or ascension activities, which makes sense. That's something that, and I also like that there is like a magic coming out of the hands of the girl, at least one of them. Another one has music, right? It's also this magic happening and what the twins will be achieving as a couple. Okay, last but not least, I'll do the card of self-compassion. Today the card will be Nourishing Joy. Yes, I did look through the cards in advance because I know that we've worked with most of them already and I didn't want to repeat anything, so I just found one that we haven't used this month yet. In every moment, there are infinite reasons to be upset and infinite reasons to be happy. Make a list of 5 things you could be happy about right now. Don't stop, if more, keep flowing. And I'm glad I picked this card because we saw the joy on the feminine side, the joy that pollinates the world. So hopefully that will be the inspiration that as you get into a more joyful energy yourself, you can pollinate the world with it, make it more beautiful. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon.